What is going on, everyone? My name's Boyd, and I'm back with some more Age Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the bottom of the map in the blue color, playing as Zeus. His name is Skady. His opponent today in the red color, also playing as Zeus. His name is Player. This is a best of 5 for the Voobly Champions League season number 2. Quarterfinals. What a time to be alive. Quarterfinals, the map. What is the map? Guys, have you seen this map before? Boom. Boomskis. I believe we call this this map Mirage. I could be wrong. I think it's called Mirage. Effectively, it is Anatolia, except rotated 90 degrees. So instead of both players having to go to the sides of the map for their fish, they just go behind them and they get their fish. There's significantly less fish in this map than on Anatolia. You can see this is a minimum spawn Mirage here. If I got that name right, I don't know. I mean, the map, I sort of made it, but I can't remember what it was called. I can't remember what we decided it was called on. This map was made by Rebels Rising. He's done so many good maps in this for this community. Some such maps you might know as Blue Lagoon, as well as many other maps. So we'll see how this game's going to go. This is a very, 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 very new map in that it was made and put into the Voobly Balance patch probably like less than a month ago, would like to say, roughly. So very, very new. Everyone's still trying to work out what the best thing to do in these maps is. And with only 6 fish here, it changes the game slightly. It changes the game very, very slightly. So you're getting the 6 fish out here will be interesting. Skady actually producing a 6th fishing ship, a 7th fishing ship, maybe expecting some more fish to be on these sides of the map, but they do not happen. He does cancel it. So nice play there from Skady. And we'll see what Player's going to do. Player is aware that it's only a 6 fish spawn. So essentially, the thing that I notice, having watched so many games of Age Mythology, is that a lot of people, they go into the game and they go into their match with already a really solid game plan of what's going to happen. They can kind of foresee how the game is going to... You can kind of foresee how the game is going to unwind if you know enough about the game. And if you watch the first 5 minutes, oftentimes you might be able to predict the eventual winner based on what is actually possible and how the map layout is. On this map, and in this situation with these new maps, because there are a couple of them, I haven't seen them all yet, but there are a couple of new maps, these players will not know every single situation, will not know how these 6 fishing ships are going to change the map. We do see a villager making its way down for Skady, already looking like he wants to sneak either a military academy up here or a dock. Now, this is accelerated fish, right? So you're going to be able to have an accelerated food. So if you want to do an Athena rush or something like that, it's going to be really, really powerful because you get an extra 6 villagers on fish. Now, it's not exactly 6, but it's still quite good. And we are actually seeing Player moving forward with his villager as well, but it's very, very injured. It must have ran past some hyena or something. Going to attempt to sneak over here, but we do see that Skady is already scouting out for it, checking out his fish area here with the Kadoskopos, and it looks as if maybe Skady is going to notice this as the scout is moving over. It's going to be very, very close as they run by. It looks like maybe there's some sort of patrol. No, still out of line of sight for both players. We jump over to Skady's situation here. Will he spot this? And it is looking like he will spot the villager. He sees the villager. Will he react or not? And he sees the dock as well. Oh, he saw the dock. That's disaster there as Player trying to throw up 2 docks in this spot. Skady already getting his dock up, and we do already see the Athena, or sorry, not the Athena, we already see the Hermes coming through for Skady, going with Santa here, and player going for Athena, and we see the villager does get picked off as Skady brings his villager over there. So a really, really big win at the start of this game for player. We see, for Skady here, very, very bad for, very, very bad for the player here. Hold on 1 second. What am I missing? I'm not sure what. Oh God. Anyways, we'll get to that. We'll get to that after this game. Anyways, Minotaur for Skady is out. Player having to deal with Trireme on his fishing spots here. And the question is going to be, is this going to be enough damage dealt or not for Skady onto players' fish economy? So pushing off all these fish is obviously a big, big win. But who knows if it's going to be enough, because I mean, maybe player can just make a couple of trireme himself and he's going to be completely fine. He's going to be garrisoning his fishing ships over here, and then going on, we see walls starting to throw up all over the map here for player, as we do see that the bolt was used on a centaur over here, and the centaur going to be moving forward, going to look for some sort of avenue for attack, but player just taking it slowly, getting his second town center. It is a relatively defensive map. Gold mines can spawn in the back of the map as well, so you can get safe gold mines. So this town center is actually quite good for player. So we'll see if he's going to be able to make this work or not, as Skady moving in does notice the heroes, decides to turn around here. And that's going to be good there for player, as he's completely alive here, but his fish is absolutely destroyed. And now Skady actually going to start taking some of these fishing spots for himself, making a fishing ship or two. His player is just having to basically sit here and not be able to defend this dock without building any trireme. He needs to build some. He's got a lot of resources in the bank, but maybe player's going to go for a third town center or something. Now we see the centaur is in the base of player with 40 population in the bank, or 60 population. So getting that house up isn't that important, but Jason and Odysseus going to chase this one over here. We'll see if he can get any damage dealt to it. It's very, very difficult to actually pick off the centaur when it's in your base as a Greek player without your own centaur, because of how fast they run. The Odysseus generally can't hit this or anything. We're going to see the trireme coming over here, going to start taking down the Jason as well. Smart play here from Skady. We see the bolt there onto the Odysseus, as the centaur just going to chill on this location, utilizing that water there. Very, very smart by Skady. And the Jason still gets another whack there onto the centaur. The Jason almost does fall though. And now centaur going to come in, try and snipe a villager. No, decides against it. We still don't have any military buildings up for Skady just yet. He started his farms. He's very short. Sorry, for player. He started his farms. He's very short on food. Skady, on the other hand, still just pumping out units. Hasn't started a second town center, but now the town center going up. Player will see this with his Katoskopos, and we do see some more centaur now coming into player's base. Player does have relatively safe wood line over here, so it might be worth going over there with those villagers. Now the centaur are going to come in, and they may actually hit one villager, but it's not quite enough to get that villager kill with only 2 centaur. You need 3 centaur to one hit a villager. And now Skady going to be retreating away from here and potentially going to snipe the centaur. Doesn't quite get it. He gets out there. He's got 9 HP remaining. It's going to be 9 HP for the rest of the game until it does fall, though. No real way to heal that one up, as Zeus, without the obviously without the restoration, you can't get it if you don't kill Athena. We see the Jason going to try and chase these centaur away, and player simply just going to go for the third town center here. Very, very greedy here. Maybe Skady will spot that and punish, and it looks like he will be. Or he's decided against it. He's going to go into the base, possibly pick off a villager here. And Skady does see it. Going to snipe that one with just a 2. Oh, nice garrison micro from player, jumping straight over that house into the tower. Nice play there. Jason going to push these centaur back. The town center on its way for player. But Skady's got 9 fishing ship now. He's starting to fish up all of players' food here. All of these spots are for for Skady right now. He's also got Persin, and we'll see if it's going to help him out enough, right? So Skady is about 4 villages behind on the actual villager count, but he is in front 9 fishing ships because these are 6 idle fishing ships. So big advantage for Skady on the economy at this point. We do see the Centaur and Toxotes coming in, going to be picking off some of these villages as they're trying to get this town center up as fast as they possibly can. But the town center not going to go up fast enough, and player taps out at 9 minutes and 21 seconds due to the pressure that Skady has managed to put onto him. Player not making a real single military unit, just attempting to be as greedy as possible. He could have probably cast Restoration here, to be honest. Cast Restoration, that's 5 more seconds. Town center was almost completed. I think he may have been able to get this town center up with the Restoration, but he doesn't deem it possible, especially with Jason and Odysseus coming in to help out. But there are Centaur on his wood line as well, so that would have been a bit of a nightmare to deal with. And it looks like Skady just had players' number in this game with that dock sneak. He got very unlucky over here as the Katoskopos was over here. If player had sent his villager this way, they actually may have passed each other on their way to the other side, and both players could have just neglected that or prevented that problem with the docks, and then potentially players to town center Athena may have been plenty fine to deal with the Hermes strategy of Skady, but it didn't go that way. Quick game for game number 1 on the new map. It does leave a lot of interesting different matchups and things to be seen, and we'll see if this map does pop up in the rest of the tournament. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTubes, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.